I'm going to warn you now, you may not want to look at this. I'm going to warn you now, you may not want to look at this. Guys, we've lost one of our pullets. Not by a predator, but by an accident. All sensitive viewers, stop looking now. You've been warned. Around every corner is a new creator trying to find something a little bit neater, a little bit funner, a little bit more interesting, a little bit more entertaining to take your spot. And that's why I feel like what we have to do is keep these pastures cleaned. We have to keep our grass green. We have to keep our animals healthy. We have to do enough to go above and beyond what all of the other farms out there are trying to do to make sure that we stay a little bit ahead of the game. Waylon's not eating. This is worrisome. This is worrisome because if you remember yesterday's video, Waylon didn't come to eat either. And so what's going on with Waylon? And he's eating now. Maybe he's just slow to get going. Or, if my theory is correct, could it be possible that Jake or Brienne already walked over and once again put out a little bit of feed just to get love? I told Jake, I said, you can't, listen, this is funny. This is very funny. And it's so true. I says, Jake, you do know that for you, Brienne and Ellie, all of you guys that are in your 20s, and this is how you're making your living. You're making your living off video creations, right? You're a video creator. You do realize that you're not paying in any money to retirement. You're not paying in any Social Security. That means that for the rest of your life, until you die, you're gonna have to continue to create videos. You know, if I stop making videos today, it's okay, because as soon as I turn a certain age, I'll be able to draw my benefits from all of the years I taught school, teacher retirement. And so I'll still be making a living on a fixed income. So this over here will just become sort of my side hustle. But for those three kids, Jake, Brienne, and Ellie, they need to learn that if this is what they're doing and they're enjoying doing it, that's great. But there's a lot of years left in your lives that you're going to have to do this. And at some point, you may find that content is repeating itself. You can't make a living on walking outside every single day and putting your hands on Jolene. That's cute for a video or two. And we all love putting our hands on Jolene, putting your hands on Moo. But it doesn't matter who the viewer is. And you can disagree if you want to disagree. But every viewer at some point is going to want to see something more. And so you may comment and say how cute it is. You know, the things that you see in Jake's and Ellie's and Bree's videos. But can you imagine that if they're in their 20s now, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, let's just say 50 more years, guys, 50 more years. And you ain't gonna walk out for the next 50 years putting your hands on Jolene or Moo. And then, you know what's scarier than that? Let me give y'all a scary, scary number. There are 50 million video creators on all of the social media platforms. 50 million video creators. And they all are just waiting to take your spot. Poor baby. Poor baby. I hope that's not Jamie's favorite one. So I bet you what happened was it jumped up to get a drink and it fell in and could not get its way out. Once its wings got wet, it could not get its way back out. Oh. Now that had to have happened in the last few hours because I just had to pull it right there for now. Let me see if there's 4. Now we're down to 4. That's sad. I hear them. They're over here. I hear them, darn it. Guys, I don't know how you can prevent that. There they go. So they walk along. Now, listen, we do have water troughs set out for them. We have their size water troughs and water tanks. Yep, there's 4. But darn it, you can't help. They want to get a drink here and there, and they see their mom probably reach over and get a drink, and one of them just jumped up to get a drink. See, oh my gosh, as we speak of the devil, and then what happens is they fall in accidentally. Babies, don't y'all know your little brother or sister died like that? So friends, I don't know how you'd ever stop it. They're looking for their brother. He's passed away over here. I'm afraid that one right there is the larger one, the one that she was calling Brooks. And I say that because it looks bigger than the rest. It was the firstborn. Oh, Jamie's gonna be upset. So, you really can't stop these guys from flying around, doing their things. And everybody who has chickens, turkeys, any kind of feathered baby, even our beloved Cog Hill and Mary Carl, they're gonna tell you they don't all make it, guys. You can ask them, before you get mean to me, you can ask them, do all of your chicks make it? Do all of your feathered babies make it? And I'm gonna tell you the answer is no. And there's a number of ways that they can be snatched off the ground from a hawk. They can succumb to a drowning like that one right there did by a water trough. I hate that. So it is Friday here. Some of y'all will see this tomorrow, Saturday. But what I want to have Ellie do whenever he gets here is take all of these stumps. They did not really work out the way Sean had hoped. And I'll have him put them in the tractor bucket and drive them across over here to my burn pile. I have a burn pile over there. And we're gonna clean this area up a little bit. He can blow that off. Yeah, the stumps were cute. I think it was a cute idea, but the goats have done nothing but flipped and they've fallen off of them. And I just think those are a threat and a danger to our little guys and girls. Today I've let Buc-ee's and Voodoo out in the yard for a little bit. I planted that good winter grass in here as well. Ooh, I know it's a windy day. I know you guys can't hardly hear a word I'm saying, but I want him to be able to walk around. He's moving along pretty good. The donkeys have all come over to say hi to Buc-ee's. They've missed Buc-ee's. They've only been separated by one pasture, but oh boy, can they start missing each other after a little while. What do you think, Danny? You telling Buc-ee's hi? You know he can't see you over there, right? Lead us to the promised land, Ringo. Did you guys get out of there? Come on, Ringo, take us to the promised land. Go. Green pasture. We want to see green pastures. Take us to the green pastures, Ringo. Here we go. Almost there. Almost there. Now, this is some green pastures. We don't mind pouring feed here. There. I'm just gonna walk by and pour feed here and there. I don't mind the babies eating out of the green grass. That's easy for goats. Well, what are you doing out here? That's funny. Come on. There's plenty for everybody. I got a whole bucket. This is only the morning feed up. I'll keep pouring as long as I got babies following me. Come on, Tilly. Come on, Tilly. She's coming this way. Tilly! I didn't call you, kitty. I called Tilly. Here, Tilly. Baby, this is kind of the little spot. You're not really a little. You're just a cat. Cats are cute and all, but come on, Tilly. Tilly knows I'll always have her something special there at the end. Tilly, it's all gone, baby. My bucket is empty. There you go, Tilly. Defend yourself, baby. Defend yourself against her. So in case you all are wondering, Pebbles lost her bell. Sometimes those bells don't have a real tight dingleberry thing inside of them, and they fall off. So I took the entire bell off. Now we need to get a new bell. You know how quiet it is without the geese? Seriously, it is really quiet without geese. Hey, cutie. Well, I just can't help but feel the hurt for what's going on with Pig Newton's sister over there, little Debbie. I know that family is going to really miss her. I hope Pig Newton's okay. I don't really know exactly what a heart murmur is, but if it's bad enough to where the doc says she doesn't have much time left, it must be pretty bad. Newt, come here. How do you feel? I can't help but worry about you. I feel bad for your sister being so sick. How do you feel? You feel okay? Newton says his heart feels strong as an ox. He feels as strong as an ox. And he has an appetite. And he wants some oatmeal so bad. Oatmeal comes in the afternoons, you guys. So y'all keep City Farms and Friends in your prayers. Sarah Lee and little Debbie. Those are the little piglets' names. When Jan and her husband come and got them from... Here comes everybody. No one's hungry. You want to know why? There's a bucket laying here. I didn't leave this bucket here. And I'm the guy who feeds grains. Jake's the guy who feeds the green hay. So how is it there's a bucket lying there and all the babies are not hungry? Anything for that video. You know what I was saying earlier, and I'll go ahead and wrap this video up, is that all of those guys, the 3 kids especially, who are making a living off of social media, trying to find 50 years of content is not going to be easy. And around every corner is a new creator just waiting to take your spot. Seriously. Around every corner is a new creator trying to find something a little bit neater, a little bit funner, a little bit more interesting, a little bit more entertaining to take your spot. And that's why I feel like what we have to do is keep these pastures cleaned. We have to keep our grass green. We have to keep our animals healthy. We have to do enough to go above and beyond what all of the other farms out there are trying to do to make sure that we stay a little bit ahead of the game. Go back to your babies and keep an eye on them. And that sometimes is quite the challenge. I'll tell you this, no one out there is hungry. No one's eating, which means that they've already had breakfast. That means that the guy who's running off in his truck over there has already come down and fed everybody. Didn't tell me. Made his video. Oh, Lord. I love him. He's my nephew. I love him. You know what I told him? I says, Jake, I says, people who love you will watch any video you make. You can make a video of your fencing projects. And he feels like, nope, it's boring. People are not going to watch anything that's not animal related. All right, well, hey, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for walking around as we do our chores together. And like I always say, y'all say it with me. Life, and especially farm work, is a whole lot funner when you do it with people you care about. Good friends and family. And if you don't know the definition of funner, well, it's easy. Funner means things that are a little bit gooder than other stuff.